So let's do some coffee pouring. Let me just draw a line here. Let me go zoom in. I just need one. You know what? We have the coffee here just as a reference, but we need to use pen tool to draw a line here. It's gonna give us better control. Let me just draw a line here to here. And then for the line, I'll delete the fill color. I'll apply the stroke to be this coffee color. And then let me make the stroke wider, maybe 18 points. And now I can delete my coffee layer here. This one I don't need anymore. This is going to be my coffee. So for the coffee to pour in, it's actually pretty straightforward. We just need to animate this line here to go down, right? So let's go to my coffee, name this line coffee, and then I'm going to go down, go to the shape, go to the stroke. We have a stroke control here. For the stroke, I want the cap to be a round cap. So when it's pouring down, it should be round. So around this point here, I'll move the layer to this timeline here. We'll animate the path here. So at the beginning, this could be my final position. So I'll just move this keyframe 20 frames forward. And then the first original position, it will be just over here. And then we have this coffee pouring down here like this, right? We need some speed here. So let's ease it. So when it's pouring, remember, we're going to animate inside speed graph because path can only work with speed graph. For the pouring, you think about gravity, and then gravity is always pulling something down. So it's always accelerating. When something is falling, it's going to keep accelerating without losing speed. In this case, pouring means accelerating. So we needed to move the right handle all the way to the right, give it like 0% influence, and then move the left handle all the way to the right to give it 100% influence. So it's falling, right? It's falling like this. And then now I just need to maybe do a track matte to hide this. I need to hide this one behind this white block here. So let me just draw a layer here, do a fill, and then delete the stroke, and then move this one down. So I'm going to use this as a matte here. The coffee is going to be just behind the matte. I mean, not showing up around the matte. So I'll need to pull up my track matte option, which is the second button here on the left corner. I'm pulling up this track matte, and then I'm going to use this matte here, and then I'll invert the matte. So the coffee is only showing up outside of the matte here. That's good. And then after it pours down, maybe half a second, it's going to stop, right? So let's go forward a couple frames, not half, maybe like 20 frames, and then it's going to stop. So I need to go add a keyframe and then go forward another 20 frames. And then I need this path to come down, right? Like this, because it's going to stop the pouring. Let me just go to the keyframe here. So this part is going to be just stay here. And then the last part is same thing. When it's pouring, it's going to keep accelerating. So we'll have a curve like this. We can have this coffee behind the cup here. Let me move the cup here. Yeah, that looks better. After we have that pour, we're going to add in a bit of extra things. So when it pours down, it's going to drip a little bit. So it doesn't really finish like that when the coffee is pouring. It's going to drip a little like, coffee at the end. So we're going to do that. So what we need to do is let's go to the coffee again, and then let's duplicate the coffee. Hit U on the keyboard. So we're going to finish around here. I'm going to move this one. Just delete all the keyframes. I don't need the keyframes. I just need to modify the path here. Change it like this. So we're going to shrink the path here, just like do something like this, right? Once this one goes down like that, we'll have this thing fall. So this is going to be the drip 1. We'll animate position, go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 frames, and then move this one down like this. So let's go to graph editor, ease it, and then it's going to be keep accelerating, it's falling. So it's going to fall like that. somehow it's showing up here. So I need to make this mat bigger. Let me just make this mat bigger, so I can use this mat for the drip as well. So for the drip, it's already masked. Okay, that's good. So it's gonna go down like that, something like that. And then I'm gonna copy another one. Just gonna be drip 2. And this one, I'll make it even smaller in terms of the path here. So I'll do it like this, maybe just a circle, and then push the layer back. So it will be like this. Make it slower. Yeah, I think that works. So now we have this coffee pouring, and then we have some drip here. And then after the drip, we're gonna just stop the coffee machine from shaking, right? So it's gonna stop shake from this point here. So the shaking of the coffee machine is not working anymore. So we need to duplicate this coffee machine again, split it here. Going forward, it's gonna stop shaking. So from here, I'm gonna split the layer again, and then go to rotation. Make sure we're deleting the wiggle here. That's good. And then we need to split the handle as well. So we need to go to the handle 2 and then split it here, and then parent this handle to the, this is not going to be shake anymore. Just delete the shake. It's coffee machine 2. So we have handle 3 parented to coffee machine 2. So from this point forward, it's not going to be shaking anymore. So now let's see the full animation we have so far. That's looking pretty cool. Yeah, this is everything we have so far. So we covered a lot of like problem solving techniques when we're going through this animation. And then we covered anticipation overshoot. We covered effects, bandit effects. And then we covered this cup moving, overshooting, and then syncing with the rotation, syncing the rotation with the position property. And then we covered this handle moving in 3D space with the path property. And there is also splitting layers, and then wiggle expression. We need to move the anchor point to the bottom here. Shaking, we're splitting the layers, and then we have some pouring of the coffee, and we're adding some dripping, problem solving, just like 2 other layers of smaller lines, and then just dropping, right? So something like that. That's all the animation we have so far.